So, good evening, Lucy, Frank. So, we're looking at your chosen skills areas. I think, Lucy, you chose, was it social media management or community again? You chose? Ah,
I chose customer service
customer service.
representative.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's
I had a
not a
very,
done deal. Oh, like I said, I'm keeping my options open.
okay. I had a very interesting experience with that customer service. Oh my
Are you
God.
serious? Please share, please. Share.
So maybe it's because I think that was 2022. I was trying to like see if I can add an extra side hustle to what I was doing. Then so I was what was I even doing that period? Okay, I was a marketing partner, I was writing, but then I felt like I had an extra space on my hands. So as if you know how you have a plan in your head and then things begin to happen in that line. So there was an exchange I'd applied to the year I got married. That was 2021. And the interview didn't hold, or they told me they would get back to me or something. So they didn't choose me that year until I then got a mail in 2022 that I was invited for an interview. The interview was stressful. I felt like, am I writing an exam? Like, what is this? Like for about an hour, I was writing, I was filling in gap spaces. I was just doing more MCQ. After that one, no, we did orals. We did orals, and it was supposed to be an Asian exchange. So I wanted to use my experience with, because I had experience with another exchange, okay, exchange when we were in Africa. So the interviewer was a Nigerian, a Yoruba lady, the head of the department. I said, okay, customer service, okay, it's fine. I'd also handled customer service for, is it my Midas, that platform. I said, okay, fine. So after all the plenty interviews, we were screened. We even had group interviews. So we were just screened to, I think it was me and one other person they chose. And they say work starts the next day. So the white lady that sent me, the HR is a white lady. So she should they did all the whole onboarding. They had to onboard me to the platform they were using. I think they use, is it Fresh, either Fresh Desk or another customer service platform and all. I did not spend 2 hours on that job. I left. Like, I was like, what is this? They added me to their added me to their Discord. You can't, you dare not. It was a 12 hour job, and your win rate must be nothing less than 95%. At more 97%. Like, you must have a success rate of 95 to 97%, 98%. I was like, how? And everybody was always on their toes. I was in Slack channel, and I looked at myself. This is not the life I want. I want the job that I can have. It's remote though. I'll show up for everything, but I don't have to be on my laptop for 12 hours. They also it never bad like that now. Like, what is this? And it was just for $500. I was like, what's this? Like, if you see the I was in the Slack channel, everybody was scared. The head of department, that's the Nigerian lady, she was one guy that came and said, okay, don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Let me show you how to do this thing. You must not get a bad review from customer. Like, it's and the exchange, people are just reading rubbish token on the exchange. Like, I just started the lecture. I saw something came up. I don't think I'll be able to continue, and I will not be available. Like, people are telling me that if I mistakenly have 95% of showing up, that I'm done. Please, I can't continue. The boss, the CEO of the exchange was even insulting somebody in the list. Like you were chasing people up and down. Like the toxicity was so palpable, even from chats, like even from like you didn't even need to hear anybody's voice. I didn't want that kind of working environment, so I just left. So I'm not doing. I just sat down. I was like, I was shocked. I didn't even spend 2 hours on that job. I left. So they just. I don't think I'll be trying customer service anytime soon. Not that customer service is bad. Like the other one, the first one I had was a good one. My dads, they were cool. They were cool. They were fast, and even me with flop safe because I had another job I was doing, so I had to hand over that one because I wanted to since I got the job and I had another one that was really I was busy with. I tried to give it to someone, so but the person wasn't meeting up. The person wasn't meeting up, and I ended up losing that job. So yeah, that was my experience. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. That must have been a very scary experience. The truth is, why I'm more open to customer job is because naturally in
It
community
was
pharmacy, what we actually do there is high class customer service job. Because in community service, you have to attend to people, um, ask them what the problem is, try and if it is somebody who is fidgeting or has anxiety, you have to calm them down, listen to them, solve their
mm,
problems. So I just feel it will be easier for me to switch from community pharmacy to customer service because that is literally what we're doing, solving their problem. The only difference is that now you don't have to crack your head and go through textbooks and all that.
mm, mm.
So, but then again, I am not limiting myself to just that. Neither am I waiting for some terrible experience to realize that it's not for me. So I'm open to my strength so far is sales. I know once I believe in a product, I can sell it. But then I'm learning that there are other aspects of sales. There's the marketing, there's the social media. In fact, one thing is no longer name is as in one name is no longer what it used to be. There's account management, there's in fact the name plenty, all under sales. And at the end of the day, you'll now be wondering, is it the same sales that you know or another one? So I believe that
Yes,
by the
and
end of this program, I believe that by the end of this program, I should be able to niche down on what my strength is, curate a resume that can, show my flexibility, and then land the job at the end of the day. Sounds like a
yep,
tall
yep,
order,
yep.
but Baba is involved.
Yeah, but it's very achievable. Very, very achievable. Frank, are you still with us? I know you're on the road, but are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm hearing her. My colleague that was saying that she has strength in sales.
You remember her number?
No, I
Do you
don't know
remember her
her,
now?
but I'm just no. She graduated from Madonna.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know her, but I'm with you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yes. So Lucy, you mentioned something when we were talking about why you want to go for customer service. Something about handling people, managing people. So if that's your strength, I think you should go for. I don't have a problem with customer service, so but then what about customer service? I don't have a problem with customer. Okay, let's explore it. So right now, what we're going to do on this call now is to the gaps, identify the gaps and niche down. Same thing for you, um, Frank. So looking at your strength is tilting towards business development, partnerships, all those things, right? So we're going to see what it entails and identify the gaps. So I really want us to this gap part. I want us to close it out this week. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Let us plot the gap. So for you, Lucy, we're going to look at 3 skills: social media management, community, and the customer service. The same thing for Frank. Let me share my screen. So now, as if I'll just this is just saw what I was talking about.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so for Frank, because of your strength in sales and partnerships, all those things, similar stuff. Sorry, someone just supposed to join this class and she's having challenges to join. Just a sec, please. Let me make this open. All right, so now for Frank, this is Stacknet Foundation. So business development, just like Lucy rightly said, she said that like she noticed that a particular role can be split into many places, right? Now, normally in business development, there's partnerships there, there's sales there, but then the nature of a role is dependent on the requirements or what the product or the project or the ecosystem is looking for. The definition of what that role will do, which is why deciding on where you want to niche down is also very important, so that you can now build your skill stack in that area. Because what a partnership manager or a business developer or social media manager or a community manager would mean for a DeFi project is going to be entirely different from what it will mean for a wallet or for an exchange. You see now, because they have totally different audiences, totally different expectations. Um, uh, okay, let's say DeFi, for example. When it comes to DeFi, the DeFi products, they're looking for people that have deep liquidity. They're looking for, so if you're going to be like a partnership lead there or a business developer there, then it means that you have to be able to close business connections or um, build partnerships with projects that will attract money to the DeFi project. But DeFi is all about being able to lock down money. How much? So you have to find out what is the KPI for this niche. For different projects, it's usually TVL, total value locked. How much money is locked down in this DeFi platform? So knowing in exchanges is about transaction volume. How many people are trading on the platform? In wallets, it's about deposits. How many people are constantly using deposits? How much fees has been generated? So knowing what the one you want to be very good at is very important. So we're going to explore all of this. I don't want to be the one to say. I want you to be the one to choose. I want to be like, for me now, all these things that I mentioned now, they're consumer apps. but different kind of consumer apps. There's even gaming. When it comes to gaming, it's about weekly active users, daily active users, monthly active users. How many people are playing this game, and how many people are buying the NFTs or the skins in the game, right? So identifying which one you want to go for, it's also very important. And when do you even see these categories? You can find categories on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, different categories. You find out what it means. This is something you want to, because I don't want to be the one to tell you who you want to go for. I want you to choose based on the one you fall in love with. Based on the one you fall in love with. You get, and you feel like this is your strength, that you can actually build. Like, listen, when you were talking, say something about um something you are very convinced about. Yeah, sales. You can be sell. You sell something about with conviction. And sometimes you don't have to be convinced about a product to sell it, but you have to believe in the product. You're able to convince somebody else to buy that product. So, um, so now we're looking at, so now in business development now. Okay, you need to also know the sub sectors of your skill. So maybe you can meet yourself. Maybe meet yourself. Yeah. Can you people still hear me? Lucy, can you hear me? Frank, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So when it comes to that niche part, I don't want to be the one to choose for you people. I want you to actually choose it for yourself based on which area you fall in love with. And you can find categories here. Let me share my screen. So you go to CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. Just read about it and find. So I'm sharing the tab. Let me know if you can see my screen. Oh, nice, nice. This has improved. Finance Alpha, Meme, so AI, RWA, Gaming, Defin, Altcoin Index, CMC, 100 Index. Oh, market is sort of doing well, but we shall not seeing it. 3.3 trillion dollars.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can see your
Can you see
screen.
my
I will
screen?
switch to typing so that I can
Trending.
type my response.
Oh, all right, great, great, great. Hmm. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do. This is called market cap. I'm going to want to take us to categories. Yeah.
Finally.
Hello. Welcome, Deborah.
Thank you, ma.
So, um, like I was, oh, your village people do not win. Um,
Amen.
okay, so like I was trying to explain, right? These are a whole lot of categories. It's a whole lot of categories. So, but the whole idea is to find the ones. So these ones that are find the ones that you can niche down to. Is it going to be exchanges for like customer service now? Customer service fits so well with exchanges. When it comes to other products in the crypto space, community management does the job of customer service, which is why I'm tilting more towards community management. Um, Customer service is mostly centralized exchanges like Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, Bybit, all of that. But community management handles customer service for decentralized products. Now, in the crypto space, we have two kinds of exchanges. We have the centralized exchange and we have the decentralized exchange. Centralized exchanges, that is CFI, centralized finance, CFI. So CFI, it's your normal. By how many of us here? Have you used any of these products like Binance or KuCoin? Have you converted any money, received crypto, sent it? Have you done that before?
No, ma. I haven't.
No, 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 Deborah, not you, not you, not you. Lucy. Okay, so she's doing text. I was expecting. Sorry. Ah, she has dropped off. Oh, okay, Jehovah Shammah. So Deborah, I'm left with you now.
I'm here.
Uh, Swallow. Anyway, so I had two people in class before, but both of them have dropped off now. So now it's you. So now I have to like, okay, so she's back.
Yes, I have. I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You've used Binance or any of these exchanges?
Yes, I currently use Binance.
Okay, great. Have you used DeFi before? Like a swap, a
Meta,
decentralized platform like
Trust Wallet, and
MetaMask is the one, like the swap in the wallet, like Uniswap, PancakeSwap,
yes, yes,
all those things.
yes, yes. Trust Wallet.
You use Trust Wallets. Like, did you use the swap in the Trust Wallet?
Yes, I have, and I do use Trust Wallet.
Okay, okay, okay. I wanted to be sure. Do you know the particular swap you used in Trust Wallet?
Ethereum to Theta to Trex to um swapped between Theta and Ethereum and Trex,
Okay, so that
Doji
means you
and
use you use the inbuilt
yes,
swap of Trust Wallet, not the popular regular swaps like Uniswap and PancakeSwap and the rest. The inbuilt swap
no,
of
but
Trust
I
Wallet.
do have account with Pancake Swap, and I access it through
Oh,
Trust Wallet.
okay, okay, okay. That's what I wanted to like, find out. Okay, okay. I wanted you to give an this thing, make it give an explanation. So for like Binance now, for example, customer service. That's where customer service comes in. But
Mm-hmm.
for something like Uniswap, or all these platforms, different platforms that has to do with like locking down your money, like staking platforms, all those things. They do more of like community management. So they have people in a community like on Telegram or Discord where they handle queries, they handle people's concern, that kind of stuff. Why with centralized platforms? So you have to you look critically at the skill gaps and know which one you would like to go for. Do you
Okay.
get? So the ones that actually deal directly with that kind of things you've handled in your sales
Mm.
experience, actually community management and social media management. Some platform even call it social media. Um, if you're going to social media, you also handle the Discord and the Telegram. You know,
They
sometimes when you say
group it.
social media, they also yeah they group it together. Like I said, it's dependent on the expectations of the platform, like what they want to achieve. So this is so these are different categories. These are different categories. You might look into them and see the one you want to go for. So now, when it comes to ecosystem, anything that is labeled ecosystem, it means that it's it has products, many products in it with different categories in it. You get so it's not just one category. For example, Solana ecosystem now. Solana is if you're familiar with Solana, familiar with Base and the rest of them. So it means that they have their categories inside gaming, DeFi, AI, AI as well. What are all those things? So Solana is the home of consumer products. Like if you're looking to go into consumer products, most Solana products are they have infrastructures as well, but their products are mostly user. They tilt towards the user more than all these other complicated, complex ecosystems. BNB chain as well. BNB chain used to be very popular that year in the previous cycles. Then we have reward assets gaming. I used to love reward assets. This this category. I love this category because of its relation to our daily experience. Like for example, now being able to tokenize our roads, our lands, houses, real estate, all those things. So that was why I really like this. Then gaming, the pin. So your let's look at since this guy is no longer here. Let's look at the gaps. I'm looking for community now. This is my problem with this platform. Okay, okay. So now I'm looking at community management right now. But I want us to settle this thing once and for all. So just like I said, see what we are seeing here. Status, network, DevRel, community manager, South Korea. Senior associate community retention. All manner of interesting names. Associate community retention. Community support, part-time Chinese speaker. Community lead. Growth marketing manager, community events. Okay. But just that they've left Nigeria. Community manager for a meme coin. Community manager. So now let's look at this community 19 days ago. So now this is for Coinbase remote. So Coinbase is an exchange. This is an exchange now. They're also looking for community manager now as well. And I'm also sure they have now Coinbase is a like an ecosystem because they have a wallet, they have an exchange. So look at someone who can manage and grow their presence across X. So see what I'm saying now. Normally, in a regular environment, this is supposed to be a social media role. But community is one terminology in crypto space that is very strong. Like in crypto space, we say community, building your community, because it's all about building a group of people who love what you do and they align with what you do, they use your products. So it's called community, which is why community is it looks like as if the community manager's role always look like a social media manager's role. See, I say you manage their presence on X, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and emerging platforms. When normally in traditional space, this is a role of a social media manager. But the crypto space, community is a word to describe anybody that uses or aligns with your products from any part of the world. So, so now you can see the expectation of a community manager. Social media strategy is keeping track of trends, conversations on X, working closely with marketing, communication, and content calendar, publish posts. The look for someone who has 4 years experience as a social media community manager or similar role. So now, so you can see what community management entails, social media manager entails. Now let's look at customer service. So customer service. Just a second. So we are seeing product support engineer. So this is for engineering people. Client support analysts, support services representative, customer support specialist. Okay. D market. Let's see what this one is saying. So this one self is on see. They're looking for someone that has at least 1 year experience with customer support, and you must be interested in gaming industry. So that's what I'm saying. Gaming industry. So you don't just pick a skill, you also pick a niche where you can be very, very good at. Because what customer support means for gaming is not exactly the same thing. The audiences that you know, the audiences of gaming industry, like in gaming industry, they're not the same when it comes to like maybe even exchanges or anything. So or DeFi. So now they're looking for someone that is interested in gaming industry, literacy, responsibility, attention, stress resistance. Stress resistance are a must. Excellent communication skills, yada yada yada. Provide rich support for customers in chat, tickets. See that ticket part. Instant messengers. Communicate with that in English or Ukrainian. Interest Ukrainian. With other departments and such stuff. Location only in Ukraine because they've mentioned Ukraine now. So these are things so you have to check, is this customer service you want to really do or community management that also involves social media community management. Me, because of uh, because of extra task, consider the fact that you have a family, I would suggest community management. JJL. Customer support, like I said, I've had two experience. One was good, just that it didn't last. The other one was terrible, and I ran away. So, and you can't, you almost, those people in that second place, they don't have a life. Like, you're just in front of laptop, 12 hours a day. They run two shifts. By 6 p.m., 6 p.m. person is already taking off over from you. They run around 6 to 6. Like, that is, you can't even sleep off. Because if you sleep off and somebody responded and it counted like 5 minutes and you don't respond to the person, or you don't set up automated chats to respond to the person. And in these days, we have all these even though we have all these automated AI agents, all these things, it's still let me not even go into those parts. So look into custom community management and see if it's something you want to or like. But if you're still insist in customer support, it's okay as well. And so now when you look into that, next thing now is to select between look at gaming wallets, InfoFi, uh, DeFi, even exchanges as well. Look at these categories. Um, what again? What again? Which category again? Look at different categories and check the one you like. Are you interested in gaming? Are you interested in real world assets? Are you interested in DeFi? Are you interested in DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure? Are you interested? Just which one do you? And then that is where you're going to build. Now next thing we're going to look at is now what are the what are you supposed to know as that area, like in that area, what are you supposed to know? That'll be next thing. Focus on. We'll focus on it. I'll be sending you people. I will need you to join. I was sending two links. God help me. I'll send two links to you people to join. I need to join Super Team and join everybody any EMB communities. Reason is because of aligning with these things we talked about, so you can align and for community support as well. EMB because it's new and chances of you accessing opportunities are higher in EMB and also in base West Africa as well. I'm going to say because I need to start sharing opportunities with you people to start doing trying it out, giving it a shot, start all of that. So I don't know. Do you have a question for me? Um, let's see.
Hello, I'm with you. At the moment, no. You mentioned, although for clarification's sake, you mentioned almost four different types: centralized, decentralized, infrastructure. Give me, yeah, calm down. Infrastructure. I don't remember the remaining two. Niche down
Okay,
on
like
which
okay,
of them we
like
want to
okay,
work
niche
with.
gaming. There's gaming. There's wallets. There's AI. There is the pin, DEPPIN, the pin. There are exchanges, could be centralized exchanges. Um,
I think I've never
there's
heard of that one before. The thing.
yeah. So the pin, centralized physical infrastructure. The pin is short form for um centralized physical infrastructure. What they do is there are people that are trying to map the world on chain. So the way we have Google Map, but Google Map is is Google Map. So now I think it's
Mm,
Helium, Helios or so. Is a product on Solana that's currently mapping different cities in the world virtually. They're making progress. Map it on chain. Now, the pin is RWA. Some part of RWA, that's reward assets, is another
mm,
need to choose. It cannot function
okay.
100%. Yes, without the pin because we're talking about reward assets. That we're talking about gold, we're talking about lands, we're talking about houses, we're
Yes,
talking about
yes, yes.
all these things. So So, sorry for that. So now, when it comes to land, to tokenize, the good part of tokenizing things like lands is normally lands is something that raising funds for things that are not easily divisible, like lands. What I mean by divisible now, you can divide it among maybe the owners. The manner to divide it is into like the way all I put it now, the way you can have tokens. So RWA tokenization makes it easy for you to have token representations of these real world assets, and makes it easy for you to raise funds, makes it easy for you to like even sell them in a sense, makes it easy for people to invest in it. You know, the difference between RWA and the tokens you are used to is at least this land exists. So what you're buying into is a token that represents the land. So as the value of that physical assets is going up, it's impacting the value of the token. So with the pin, you are able to track the reward assets. So sometimes, not in all cases though, the pin, the physical infrastructure helps you to keep a track of the reward assets, like the land now or the. There are products. If you go to check Solana, you see examples of this I'm talking about. They're already in use. They're already existing. These are products that are already existing and solving problems like different even traditional platforms. They are maximizing all these things like regular Web2. They're trying to leverage all this deep into as well. So it's something you can look into and learn more about it and tell if it's something you want to area you want to get into. But the idea, just pick one. Pick one. So the point is to be very good at one niche. If you like gaming, you can also niche down in gaming as well. If you like gaming, you can niche down in gaming as well. So Deborah, I'm sure you're wondering what we are saying. Everything we're saying was sounding like sounding like a language from another planet. Well, it's fine.
Please, what is EMB?
So what is BMB?
Is it BMB or EMB?
Okay, EMB. Everybody needs base. Everybody needs base. It's a product on base. Everybody needs base.
Okay.
EMB. Yes, it's a product on base. So it's a community that is it's built on base. So it's a place to
Okay.
connect, collaborate, opportunities as well. Bless your approach. What's your plan? So I don't know, Deborah. I know that you joined us. I will have another session with you, but I don't know if anything I said this right now made any sense to you.
Not really. Oh,
It's
I was
fine.
looking at the screen and my mind was rumbling.
So I didn't get that.
I said I was looking at
Next one.
your screen and
Network is
my
not even allowed this. Is it my network?
my was rumbling. I wasn't understanding.
Can't hear you. Sorry, Debbie, I can't hear you. Is it me or is it my network?
I think it's mine. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so hmm. So what we're going to do is hmm, I'm going to curate. I'm going to curate, or should I even give it to us as an assignment? Or let me do it. I'll create common words you found in Web3 and the explanation. So, because, but then um, Web3 makes more sense when you use it. Because when you use it, you appreciate it, and then you are able to ask questions. Know what questions to ask. Sorry, people. I have to end this class today. Be your DMs. I'll be your DMs. So please, Lucy, just help me choose between customer support and community management. And Debbie, we look at common words from this space and what they mean.
All right. All right.
Yeah.